Mr. Perez, now you may proceed.
Yes. Ms. Peña, I'm Jorge Perez and Trooks, and we represent Juan David Ortiz. Um, and I previously met you because we had a hearing back on October the 3rd of 2019, correct?
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yeah.
Okay, and just to get a history, you stated your drug addiction started when?
Yeah.
And how old are you now, man?
31.
Okay. And your child is 12
Yeah.
right now.
Right now.
Now, back on the court, do you recall that? And that's what maybe ago. And today, you and
No, we have.
okay, you
I
is it
Why do I need methadone today?
Yes.
Because I would have my downfalls.
okay? So I gather that the rehab wasn't successful back in 2019.
I guess you can say. That.
The living institution. Would
Yes.
that be accurate?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to offend you, ma'am. I
No,
just
it's
want to
okay.
make sure I get to the point.
Yeah.
And this prostitution, and if you remember the testimony from last time, it's basically to support your drug habit.
Yes.
Okay. And your drug habit, you call them your DOC, your drugs of choice,
DOC. Yeah.
is heroin
And
and
crack.
crack. You also do what's in the street called bars, which is Xanax.
Yes.
And that's not prescribed, right? That's stuff you buy on the street.
Yeah.
You also smoke some marijuana. Correct?
Not oftenly, but yes.
Okay. And then back then you also testified that your child, you saw him maybe sometimes every 6 months, sometimes
Her.
every 3 months, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
Yes.
okay. You say back on September the 14th of 2018, that because you were still out on the streets, right?
When?
Well, we know on September 14th
Yeah.
of 2018, you claimed that you were with Mr. Ortiz.
Yes.
And according to your testimony, it was for prostitution.
Yes.
Okay. And we know because you've testified that you have a daily habit.
That I had a daily habit.
Yes, I'm not saying right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking either 2018, 19, something like that.
Yeah.
And so your daily habit consisted of maybe sometimes up to $300 worth of heroin, black tar on top of that
Yeah.
per day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And about $100 of crack cocaine.
Yes.
You would agree with me that that's a lot of drugs to use daily,
Yeah.
right? And just, I don't know if everybody knows, but the heroin is the kind where you get a spoon, you heat it up, you put it in a syringe, and then you inject.
Yeah.
Okay. And then would it be fair to say then that you've been doing injecting yourself maybe for the last 10 years. In using drugs is you use crack early.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I mean, as compared to a guy that drinks every day or something like that, he's going to be hungover and he's going to be not feeling the greatest. I'm assuming that doing crack and heroin in those amounts is not the best thing for your body or your mental health.
Of course not. Yeah.
Okay. Now, back on 14 of these, and you're quite about the murders of this.
Yeah. Pick me up. No, I
Okay. At some point when you said
only got the first time.
still getting high regularly.
Yeah, but to the point where I know what's going on. I was high, but I know what's going on.
Well, I assume every person that uses mind-altering drugs
Yeah,
claim that, right? A guy that
Yeah.
drinks a 12-pack, he's gonna go, I know what's going on.
yeah,
Is that
what's
right?
going on. I'm alert. I'm still alert.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you were.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you testified that you still shot up the heroin though, that
At his house.
Yeah, because between 6 and 9, and you said, you drove around for a while, drinking the beer, and then shooting the heroin.
I shot up the heroin when we got to his house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and again, I'm not trying to be offensive.
No, it's okay.
Are you high right now? Somewhat high?
No.
Are you on the? You're not here totally clear-headed, are you?
Yes, I am.
Are you under the effects of meth?
Yes.
Okay.
I
and
take methadone.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.
And-
I'm on methadone.
Okay, and methadone in essence is a synthetic heroin, correct?
Methadone is just it's to block any triggers.
No, what it is actually is synthetic heroin that is utilized to avoid.
He's not, and this is not relevant questioning.
Well,
Being argumentative
let,
with her.
let me address it this way. Ask a question because you're giving testimony instead of asking a question. You're explaining what that is. That you're not a witness, understand? So
But
ask a
it's
question.
been asked and answered, Your Honor, that if she's
Re-
intoxicated
Rephrase the
or
question.
drugs.
Okay. Are you aware that methadone is a synthetic heroin?
No, it's not a synthetic heroin.
Are you aware that it's utilized to regulate the effects on the human body of people that are hooked to heroin?
That have been on heroin throughout the years.
Yes.
It's to keep them sober.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
I know what methadone is.
Okay. And so, well, let me ask you this: what if effect does it have on it was normal? Not taking it.
It's just to concentrate, just not to. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't cross my mind to use.
Well, the idea is, and I'm asking you, is it to reduce the need to have to use heroin?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Now, Mr. Albanese showed you a photo of Melissa, correct?
Correct.
You said that previous testimony that this also worked the street and drugs,
Correct.
and she did it to support her habit by selling her body, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then you were asked about Claudine, and you testified that she also had a problem with addiction,
Correct.
and that Claudine also worked the streets to support her habit.
Correct.
And you were asked about Janelle, and you testified that Janelle also had a drug addiction, correct?
Correct.
And that Janelle worked the streets to support the drug habit.
Correct.
Okay. Now, when you asked, according to you, Mr. Ortiz, if he had seen the news about the murders, that he saw in the news. That was
I
his
mentioned it and he said, hey, that he had found out through the news.
response. Okay.
Yeah.
And according to you, he starts acting differently or whatever, weird, according to you. And you testified that that you heard a voice. You actually heard a voice.
What I meant by that is my inner voice, my intuition.
Okay. You know, I get that people have gut feelings. Okay.
Yeah.
But you testified, I heard a voice. And I asked you that said what? For me to get out. Okay. Do you remember testifying
Yeah.
to that? Okay. Let me just find this. Okay. And then at some point, and I think this is me questioning you now, and you testified that you heard a voice. And just tell me if you recall saying this. Yes, I did. Question. And that this voice told you, get out of there. Or what did the voice tell you specifically?
Just to
Answer.
get out.
To get out of the house.
Just to get out.
I think I answered in Spanish. Hear the voice in English and in Spanish. Excuse me,
It's,
ma'am. Your answer was Spanish. Do you remember testifying to that?
it's not a remember if I said it in English or Spanish.
Okay, and then you asked question, was it a female Spanish voice or a male
Yeah, I
voice?
said,
And you testified it was a male
yeah,
voice.
my ex that passed away.
Okay.
Kind of like him telling me.
Uh-huh. So that's different than a gut feeling. So you're hearing a male voice in Spanish.
Not like hearing a voice, but like kind of him
Ma'am,
telling
if
me.
you might let me finish asking the question.
She could be allowed to answer. She
Well,
was just
if I
gonna
can finish
answer,
the question,
and you
Your Honor.
didn't like the response.
No, it's not
She's
that. I was
gonna
still
answer.
answering the question.
one at a
I'm
time.
asking a question.
You're making it
sound like you want one second.
Miss,
One second,
don't
ma'am.
answer
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah.
She's unresponsive,
Sure.
Your Honor.
If I'm instructing her, you need to also wait.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fine.
You want me to give an instruction or not?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait until he asks the question, until he completes asking the question, and then you can answer the question. And if it's non-responsive, you need to object instead of interrupting the witness, please. Go ahead and re-ask your question, sir. Thank you.
Okay. My question is, did you not testify that you heard a male voice in Spanish? You
Yes,
said
I
here
did.
to get out of there.
Yes, I
Okay.
did. But it's not like a crazy
Non-responsive, Your Honor. I'm
voice.
going to object to non-responsive.
Okay, wait for the next question, ma'am.
And when you claim you went to the trooper, you were high, right? When you went to the trooper on
Yes, I
September the
was.
14th, 2018?
Yeah.
And again, this go along the lines of what you said that, if I may, doing heroin and crack in those amounts aren't the best thing for the body or the mind. And you agreed with that, correct?
Yes, I agree, of
Okay.
course.
Now, on September the 14th, 2018, when you testified today, you were very graphic about it on the questions of Mr. Alanis,
Mhm.
and you said that we're demonstrating for him. I'm just trying to refresh your memory. And you said that according to you, Mr. Alanis pointed the gun to your face, correct? And you put the gun to your face.
That Ortiz had pointed the gun.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
And you remember that as clear as day.
Of course.
Yes, because I guess not too many of us get a gun pointed at our face.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're sure of that today as you are of your testimony,
Of course, it's unforgettable.
because you're testifying under oath, right?
I'm here to say the truth and nothing but the truth.
Okay. And that's something that's very memorable. You just said that. Now,
Yeah.
back on October the 3rd of 2019, you were also under oath before this judge to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, correct?
Correct.
And if I were to tell you that you were asked, and where did he point it to you? You said, right here. Where? To your chest. And yes, you're pointing to your chest. Yes. Do you recall testifying to that, ma'am?
No,
Well, are you lying today or were you lying then?
never.
You dated the 3rd day of October 2019 in this cover of the state of Texas versus Juan David Ortiz,
Mm,
and it's certified by a certified court reporter when he swears that this is accurate.
Where
And-
what?
Wherein it certifies that this is an accurate reporting of the proceedings on that date.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just gonna show you the transcript where you were asked, and can you read that for me, just this part right here?
Where did he point it to? Right here, right to your chest. It's just same thing.
Ma'am, I'm just asking you, can you read it and see what you said?
To your chest, yes.
And-
You're pointing to your chest, yes.
Okay, that's all I needed to.
Okay.
Now, you also testified that you've never engaged in violence because you said criminal trespassing. Is that what you testified to?
I'm gonna object, that's a mischaracterization. She actually, she answered that she had been arrested for violence. I had asked her that question.
You want to rephrase the question?
Well, have you ever been convicted for criminal acts of violence?
Violence. Mm,
Well, let me ask
I
you
had
this.
probation for aggravated assault.
Did you think that that's a violent offense? Or do you think it's a peaceful offense?
Mm, it was not physical. It was something I said.
Okay. Aggravated assault for something you said.
Aggravated assault for something I said. Yeah.
And is this the assault on a peace officer, on a
No.
policeman?
This was a family violence.
Okay. But on April the 30th of 2019, do you not have one for assault on a peace officer?
I don't recall.
So you're telling me that you've been arrested and you don't recall what charges you've been arrested for?
I've been in, but that I had a warrant for what?
Assault on a peace officer.
No,
Do you know what a peace officer is? A cop.
a cop. Yes.
And so
No.
according to this, you assaulted a police officer on April the 30th of 2019. Do you have any recollection of that?
I don't recall.
Because you were high?
Maybe. Probably. I don't recall.
Because it affects the drugs affect your memory, your ability to remember things accurately. Maybe that's why,
A little bit. I don't recall that.
or a lot.
It's been a long time.
Well, 2019 is after 2018. You realize that, right?
Well, I don't recall. A lot have happened. It's a lot to take in.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
You say it's what? After, how did it affect you?
I got diagnosed with PTSD severely.
I think we just lost screen shares. Sorry, one sec.
I remember mentioning him.
What's the
Like,
word?
what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you respond to that?
I just said that they were picking.
Who- I mean, my question, up until this time, for some of the girls on the boulevard being put by investigators.
Yes,
Okay. Had you been picked up for?
I had not been picked up.
Okay. You ever asked by Ortiz if you had been picked up?
No,
And you also testified that, and this came up. How long have you been taking methadone?
um, right now,
Yes.
like 8 months,
Okay.
6 months.
Have you relapsed during the time that you've been taking methadone?
No.
How long have you been sober?
I've been sober since January.
Okay. Are you currently
It's almost a
working?
year.
No, I was working.
What were you doing?
I was a housekeeper in Hotel Marriott Residence Inn.
Okay. And how are you maintaining your living at this point in time?
I have housing and I'm seeing someone that's helping me.
Okay. So are you doing better today since 2018 when this happened?
Yeah. In the beginning, it was
Wait for the next question.
If you can explain the difference between where you are in your life and when it happened.
Wait.
The issue about the gun, Mr. Perez asked. Were you live on October 3rd of 2019?
no.
You started to explain, and I'd like for you to explain to the jury what you meant when the gun was being pointed at you?
Yeah.
Was
Uh.
was go ahead.
What did I mean? He just pulled it out and didn't say anything. Just right in front of me.
At your person. At you.
Yes,
At you,
at
Erica
me.
Pena.
Yes. And as soon as he did that, I opened the door. Some ways now I was able to get off my shirt and I run to the store.
And we've been through that. We've been through that.
Yeah.
But when he's pointing the gun at you, at
Yeah.
your person, at your head, your face, your body, your you said to the right.
Yes.
Feelings.
Scared.
Felt great.
For the crosser.
Your Honor. The state would request that if Ms. Pena could be released from the rule.
We might.
The voice. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, so they're both teachers. She's not doing a great job of listening to the precise and the prosecutors. So I think that's why it's coming across that way.
Under the what's the case and then you account. She's been given that instruction earlier.
Stop spinning.
Let's see where.
Interesting. This is super frustrating. Uh, uh, uh.
You're under the same oath you took this morning? You can take the stand, please. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, I just need to put it on.
Thank you.
Sorry about
Sorry.
that. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Isidro Lanis. I'm the district attorney for Webb and Zapata counties.
The state trooper.
How long have you been a
I've been about a year, sir.
tell us that take us back to that night in the evening shortly before 9 p.m. What were you doing?
Um, so on that day, on that night, I was at the gas station at the and uh, I had just finished gassing up the patrol use about to, when all of a sudden there was a lady approaching me from the back side with stripes or circle K towards my direction, and uh, um, I heard sure. I immediately noticed that she was in shock. Uh, her breathing was kind of like also noticed that she gotten away from a gentleman. She was only with a bra. She was coming. She was running towards me.
State?
She was in alert. She was she was real concerned with the assailant that attacked her, I guess, and trying to see if that person was still around. She wasn't good enough for her assailant while she,
Did you give a name?
explaining
Just want to
to
get
me
my.
how she got away.
I want to get everything set, ready to go. Try to go
The
out and
name of the
promote
person
myself.
that was by the name of David.
The name. To say attacked her, what description of the attack did she say?
That she was trying to
You're not going to object to hearsay at this time.
She's already stated she was in an alert and excited state.
I would say at the, I mean, the very first end of my driver's side door,
Okay.
and I sat at her there.
So she,
I think he just said satted.
That she was scared for her life. Yes.
afraid for her life,
Yes.
and that she knew the assailant.
Yes, sir.
And did she tell you when this happened?
Yes.
When?
That's same.
Was my so really good.
Minutes. Yes, sir.
At any time, were you able to record the encounter between you and Erica?
Yes, sir.
Serious of the gas station, the Circle K, as you call it, it had survey.
Yes.
Did you have the video footage of and ask you if you've had the opportunity to view the contents on this CD.
Yes, sir. That's it. Yes.
That body camera video was preserved
Yes, sir.
and with it, kept.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yeah.
nice to pick it up everything.
Exhibit number 13 that you identified, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I know it's a copy apparently of this campaign, but this particular exhibit, this one, have you inserted it into a DVD to find it today?
Hey, thanks, Pink Candy. I'm glad you joined, and I'm gonna work on these technical difficulties, so hopefully it's better tomorrow. Stop by.
Let's continue of the exhibit, sir.
Yeah, we're just gonna put it up.
Yeah. Can I just play it from here, Your Honor?
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and, Trooper, not this, we're gonna play the videos from that night. And, we'd like for you to authenticate, if you will, was on your person. And if the video from the store is where we're at, if the person at the store is you being recorded. He comes out in the recording at the store, Your Honor.
And for the record, you need to the exhibit.
Now we will be referring to State's Exhibit 13, which is his body cam video. In which he is recorded.
Yes. Okay. Contesta la aplicación. Ponte aquí. Ahorita no lo voy a ver, no, no todavía no. Tiene mucho. Okay. Just hold on, okay?
Me quiero sentar. Tengo miedo que me vaya a ver. Me quiero sentar.
Hey, this is on 3015. Can you send PD to my 20? I'm right here at the Circle K on McPherson and on. You know which one I thought of Twin McPherson Station? Okay, then. Yeah, entonces, nomás tengo que saber algo. Entonces,
O con cigarros, unas beers. Y dijo, vas a dar la vuelta conmigo. Y dijo que yo voy a. Y le
¿y
dije,
dónde está el muchacho de este site?
yo
¿Y no te acuerdas?
a George Blanky. Si me ahorita.
Porque era.
¿Por qué? Porque me dijo cigarro. Y que sí, conmigo un rato y te.
Aquí no sé eso.
Una pistola, no más que
Are you standing around? Maybe a lo mejor está a la vuelta.
una troca blanca.
Ajá.
Started getting very. All day. And then you all of a sudden, like,
Let's get, you know, Yo, sí,
Dice,
saltó él. So he went,
he was trying to grab me y subirme para subirme me sacó, dijo, güey, se parqueó allá en un ladito.
espérate, nomás siéntate así, nomás es que tengo cosas.
Allá en un ladito y me dice,
Wish I had a
that I
translator.
didn't want to go far.
Yeah.
Y luego, he parked right here.
Ajá.
Wait. Y le dije, doing, I'm just fixing my pants. Y de repente saca las pistolas y yo abrí la puerta, help. Yo tengo mucho miedo.
Ahí va, don't worry. So, ¿por qué, cuando no sé por qué no me dices mucho?
No, porque vengo,
Estaba en la calle.
él estaba en la troca, andando.
Sí, no, yo sé, pero ¿dónde estaba la troca? ¿En la calle o aquí en el parking
En
lot?
la calle.
Ah, ok.
En la calle, sir. Y yo le dije, el señor tiene una blusa. Y luego el señor dice, allá está la policía, ¿ve? So I'm very scared.
Don't worry,
I'm afraid, sir.
So, ¿conoce tu familia o qué?
No sabe dónde vivo.
And how does he, so you knew this guy before?
Yes, mire, el vato anda en la Zambe
Ajá,
y varias veces me ha levantado,
ajá.
¿verdad? Y me ha dado dinero. Es que yo no lo había visto. Él trae una troca blanca. Yo no lo había visto y hace ratito lo vi.
Okay.
Y él me dijo, ¿quieres unos cigarros, una beer? Acompáñame a dar la vuelta. Pero él empezó a manejar para acá y acá y yo no me dio miedo. Yo le vengo hasta casa. So, he knew that I wanted to get off. Y él me dice, déjame llevarte aquí para comprarte un lunch y te llevo para atrás y te dejo. And, me dice, déjame comprarte un lonche y luego te llevo para atrás. Dice, she's closer.
Okay.
Una blanca. He's talking about las muchachas que acaban de fallecer.
Las que las dumpearon allá.
Dice la otra.
Okay.
Cigarros. Cómprame un black and mild de $1.
I don't have cigarettes, so I don't
Cómprame un
smoke.
black and mild de $1, por favor.
Cigarettes are bad for you.
36 cents, please.
No, cigarettes are bad for you right now.
Me quiero tranquilizar, sir.
Right
Just hold
now.
on,
Y luego
ahorita.
le dije yo, préstame tu teléfono. Es que de repente me dio un feeling, sir, de algo de él. Y le digo yo, he noticed me that I got scared. Y le digo yo, préstame tu teléfono para hablarle a mi mamá. Y luego me dice, wait, I'll let you use the phone right now. And nunca me quiso prestar el teléfono. Ya nos subimos a la troca y le digo, préstame el teléfono. Y me lo quiso prestar, sir.
Oh, don't worry, mira,
He
ahorita.
started cruising, que quería que viniera con él a dar la vuelta, a comprar unos cigarros y una cerveza. Y pasó por su casa, vive por aquí, no sé muy bien, yo nomás sé que es CHAOS, algo así, Sand, algo por ahí.
Okay. Well, mira, le hablé a Piri para que Piri me ayude, okay? Piri tiene más resources aquí para poder ir a buscar al muchacho and pues to help you out, okay? So, ahorita nomás
Se
que
va a
Piri.
esconder, que no se va a ir para allá por su casa.
Well, I mean, if you already have a description del muchacho, de la
Sí,
troca,
güero,
más o menos de bando,
es güero,
then it shouldn't
he
be.
works.
Okay.
Trabaja, pero no sé,
I'm
traía un one-page shirt, botas.
You just got a weird feeling this time.
Traía vomit. I even started to vomit. So
Holy crap.
Oh, bueno, pues let me.
It's so scary.
Yeah. I don't have any.
sir, parece cuando me sacó la pistola, sir, que yo abrí la puerta, he wanted me to get in y que me quedara callada.
Good. That's why ahorita va a venir PD, we're gonna do a police report, and you have the muchacho, just relax, so
Mi corazón.
just relax, take deep breaths, so take deep breaths. Deep breaths, so okay.
Mi corazón.
Just take deep breaths.
De repente cuando sacó la
There's a
pistola.
joke in there, but I'll leave it alone.
Take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath.
Él quería, me ofreció dinero, sir. He offered money.
Okay.
Y de primero yo le dije que sí.
Okay.
Pero when we went in his house, y llegó a su casa,
Yeah.
I started feeling very sick. I started shaking. Me dio miedo.
Okay.
Miedo me dio. So yo, ven, vamos para la troca porque se me quedó algo ahí. Y ya que nos salimos, le digo yo, ya no voy a entrar. Yo no puedo entrar, me empecé a sentir bien mal ahí adentro. So, bueno, ya desde la vale nos vimos y fue cuando empezó a manejar para acá. Pero ay, gracias a Dios que no me quedé un minuto más.
Okay.
Que algo me fuera pasado. Yo vi en su mirada, sir, como cuando sabes que alguien no está todo ahí.
Yeah.
Sí.
Oye, ¿tienes aquí golpes o qué?
No, por los...
Y ahorita,
ahorita ya vio que estoy aquí.
oh, bueno, don't worry, you're safe with me.
Ahorita ya vio.
You're safe with me, don't worry. But that's why you're gonna make a police report, ¿me entiendes? You're safe with me, ¿me entiendes? Aquí no te apures. We're just trying to see maybe he's circling around o algo como dices tú. And I'm watching.
Una troca blanca, una Dodge, una troca blanca. Las ventanas no están tan oscuras.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on it. Let's just relax. You have to in the hole a little bit. Just keep taking a deep breath.
Él me quería llevar para allá. Más que yo no.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. No está bien. You don't need an ambulance? The ambulance, no, you're okay. Nomás ese el susto que te sacó la pistola and that you might be fearing for your life. Okay.
Este muchacho se llama David.
Okay, hold on. Hello? Go ahead. Okay, no worries. Don't do somebody respond. I can stand by here. Okay, hold on. ¿Cómo te llamas? Erica, ¿qué?
Samar Peña.
Salma.
Samar.
Let me give you 27 ahorita. Hold on.
Erica Peña.
Erica Peña. ¿Y tu date of birth?
11/23/91.
Erica Peña, 11/23/91.
Man, I feel old.
Yeah, Erica Peña. No. Any medical, she just wants to file an assault report. Okay. Downable. Let's see what PD is gonna want. It's out of PD. Count. Está bueno. We'll check right now. I'll let you know how I think. Ahorita viene PD. They just advise them when they get here. Just relax, relax. You gotta take a deep breath. Ahorita, I can't go. Tiene que ir PD primero, then I'll get you something. Okay? But tiene que venir PD primero, okay? Well, let's just take that first, okay? Let's just take that.
Man, that cigarette addiction is real.
You're a cigarette smoker, okay?
Yes.
Give her smoking the lecture again.
Okay, we'll just hold on.
Good God.
All right, don't worry. But you're okay, ¿verdad? Okay.
Ay, sí,
Nomás el
Dios
susto.
me dijo, Dios me dijo. Ay, sí. Anda por aquí.
So basically, he's like a friend of yours.
He's not a real friend, sir. I've seen him 4 or 5
He's
times.
a client.
Not gonna lie. 4 o 5 veces lo he visto y él me daba dinero. ¿Verdad? Pero yo no lo había visto. No lo había visto, sino que hoy en la tarde lo vi. Y pues he knew Melissa, right? The girl that killed Melissa Ramirez, and we started talking
That wasn't me.
about
That was Long Crown.
what happened, and he got very weird all of a sudden, very nervous.
He did. Okay.
I don't know, sir. I got a vibe.
A bad vibe.
Horrible vibe, sir.
And so that's when the empezaron a hablar. That's when he got really like. Did he get angry?
He got like nervous and scared.
Okay.
Y le digo, are you okay? Are you okay? Y me dice, yeah, dice, but let's talk about you. Dice, why did you get, dice, why did you all of a sudden got scared? Why are you scared of me? I started getting scared, sir. Y él vio que yo empecé casi hasta temblar.
¿Te sabes su nombre completo o nomás el nombre?
El David,
Así
por
le.
aquí, tiene una casa por aquí. Tiene él una casa por aquí.
That's where he was going.
Yeah.
Does he live by himself?
It's una big, it's a big separated, and pues está solo.
Okay.
He's alone. He has
He's
a
alone.
big house. Pero he wanted to go in his room. Y yo no. Ay, Dios me dijo que no, sir. Su vibra y como él se empezó a poner sus miradas, sus comportamientos.
But so you say you wanted to go in his room?
He wanted to take me.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Él me quería llevar.
Yeah, I understand.
Y no quise. Fue cuando yo le dije, dejé algo en la troca. Agarró su cartera y dijo, vámonos, está bueno. And me quería llevar más para allá. Si se iba a parquear aquí a comprar un burger, me dice, hold on. Y saca la pistola.
What color was it? Black, gray, black?
Soy black.
Okay. ¿Y te la apuntó o no?
Sí.
¿Sí te la apuntó?
Sí, me la apuntó así.
Okay.
He's tall, pero traía unas botas como de
Ojos de
trabajo.
color.
Las botas son pantalones así como color poquititos y traía una camisa beige
Okay.
de manga larga.
All right. ¿Y andaba solo, andaba con alguien más?
No, él andaba solo. Sí. Y luego empezó a decir que he was scared porque he was one of the guys that saw Melissa last.
Really?
And I don't know what. Él suicidó sin blusa.
¿Y el muchacho sabes dónde trabaja?
No.
No.
No sé exactamente dónde.
Pues eso. Don't worry, I mean, I assure you que you're in good hands. Ahorita no te asustes. Ahorita, if he's circling around or whatever, you're here with me, okay? And that's what I'm looking for. A ver si no voy a pasar otra Dodge Ram, something like that.
Sí, decía algo Ram, una blanca.
You know it was a Dodge. Okay.
Y quería llevar más para allá y más para allá.
You feel a little bit more relaxed, yeah?
Still want that cigarette though, homie. Man, I need a hard line. I will get one tonight. Man, this is a long body cam video. Look at, we're only maybe halfway through it. Not even quite halfway through the body cam.
PD might go take you there. Basically, it's pero eso no es, esa es una SUV.
No tiene algo así,
Okay.
como nueva, nuevecita, pero no tiene las ventanas oscuras.
Son 4-door?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I mean, you todavía tienes miedo. Well, no, I'm keeping an eye there. So, okay.
Mucho miedo. Mucho.
But now you know that you can't get on his vehicle anymore. ¿Entiendes? You learned. I mean, I mean, unfortunately, te tuvo que pasar esto, you know. No debes de confiar en mucha gente, especially if you don't know him that well.
Yeah.
I mean, you say que he hit this 4 times, maybe.
5 veces y siempre me buscaba, pero yo lo tiraba a León.
Yeah.
Yo lo tiraba a León. Y yo sabía que he would pick up Melissa también.
Really?
Melissa,
La primera.
sí. Yo sabía que levantaban porque estaba también de él, ¿verdad? No has visto al de la troca blanca porque me alivian a feria y yo no.
I would imagine the jury all knows Spanish, so they're picking.
Una cerveza y yo le dije que sí, me subí y vamos a dar la vuelta, yo me voy no más que se dijo, ay no, yo
Y me dice no
contado y así en la calle, pero
Sí, le aseguro muchas días.
De vista más bien.
Pues, maybe, I mean, así como estás cooperando conmigo, coopera con el oficial este que ven. Que no de manera a una sola vida. You know what I mean? You never, you never.
He's talking about this big case.
You know what I mean?
This is where he starts thinking of that.
Oh, you think about it.
I think I picked that up. Ladies of the night.
Ahorita nomás deja que venga la policía, deja que venga. Es que la inspection es que anda, he might be around here o algo. I'm otra vez. Like, I don't want to be that way, you know.
Okay, we're done.
I don't have any, though. I really don't. That's what te presentarás ahí para que la gente mirara. Para allá en camisa gay.
No, I'm messing with
The girls
layout. Sorry.
like,
Switch it back.
Don't worry. I mean, I thought that's you're safe. So he got nervous cuando le comenzaste a mencionar a las muchachas.
Aquí, partió ahí.
He's so weird. He's coming back. I might have to just stop this
Esa
stream.
troca no.
I got
Esa no, ¿verdad? Que va
work to
aquí.
do in terms of computer power and all that good stuff.
Partió atrás del trailer, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Supposedly he was gonna go into here, pero dice, do you want drive-through o quieres walking? Y le digo yo, drive. Dice, wait, well hold on because I have to get in by the sidewalk. So él se parquea, sir, atrás del trailer.
Yeah.
Dice, wait a minute. Y le ahorita alcanzar aquí para el home, para que vea la gente que estoy pitando. Me sacó de la shirt.
He grabbed the hold of your shirt o te quiso agarrar completamente.
Pull it right off. Not really sure why he doesn't give her a shirt. Oh man.
Yeah. Just take deep breaths slowly. I mean, you just escaped from a possible kidnapping. And if fuera hecho kidnapping, that
Murder.
would have been the end of you. The gun you say it was black or white? Black.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
No más que I didn't think really not que yo era hablado como 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Pero when we went in his house, right, we went in for like 5 minutes. Porque no digo que me ofreció dinero. We went in for like 5 minutes. Pero I got scared después de que.
A ver, just hold on. Es que tengo una girl que she escaped from a guy that pointed a gun at her here at McPherson in the 20, and she's one of those girls, you know what I mean? And the guy pointed a gun and se le escapó a la persona, and she's without a shirt basically right now. And I called PD to come over here and assist, but they haven't shown up. So, but she knows that guy's name, like the first name and where he lives, though. Well, just the first name, David. And yeah.
Más o menos vive por aquí.
Okay. No.
Es aquí como por San Isidro.
Por San Isidro, it's a big house. Por Sand Hill or something like that, right?
Es una calle, más o menos
Sand Hill, I think that's what it is.
CHAOS.
I'm right here in McPherson and Loop 20, right here at the Circle K in Valero. Yendo para Border Patrol. Yeah.
Nobody went looking for this guy. They're just hanging out in the.
Yeah, she's gone to the house.
Hanging out at the gas station.
She's without a shirt.
Took off my shirt.
She's without a shirt right now because she escaped from him. One yendo por Patrol headquarters, that corner one. Yeah, International and Loop 20. No, I'm sorry, McPherson and Loop 20. McPherson Loop 20. Yeah, but well, it's not the Exxon. It's Milk 20 and McPherson. Yeah, the one that's like when you go towards Border Patrol. Yeah, she's in shock, man. Like, yeah, yeah.
I really don't think they needed to
And
play this whole video.
she was trying to mention something about the other two girls, and that's when the guy got nervous. And she knows. Well, she doesn't know, but she knows who they are. Son muchachas.
We're still only like
Yeah, you want me to take it over there? I don't have a problem with it.
a little over
Yeah,
halfway there.
the same station right there at the Webb County. Wait, do you have an extra shirt though? Or can you get an extra shirt? Well, I'm gonna tell her you can go get a shirt, and then that way they can talk to you. Yeah, this is what's happened. Uno de los oficiales de nosotros va a hablar contigo, okay? Just the same situation que me dijiste, so all this, okay? I told them to get you a shirt para que puedas hablar. And so we're gonna go to the station, and we're gonna talk to you regarding your situation right now, most importantly. Y luego también regarding maybe the guy's name, más o menos donde vive, todo eso, okay? So basically, we're gonna help you out, ¿me entiendes? So, mira, no te voy a decir que te vengas acá atrás. Si quieres, te puedes ir enfrente.
Back in my too.
Let me tell him.
Dígale que por favor.
Yeah, me too.
Haga algo por mí, chico. Antes de que nunca me había pasado algo así. Sí, pero yo quiero que más o menos me maneje por aquí para yo poder decirles, porque si no, no voy a poder decirle dónde me voy.
Black and mild.
Es
Okay, él ya sabe eso. Ya le dije. So, mira,
She needs some
yo no te voy a manejar
nicotine big
todavía,
time.
but we're gonna go over there and we're gonna try to get some other units. Okay, let's go over there first step by step. Just, but si te digo que te vayas enfrente. No, vente por acá, mira. Just cierra la puerta de volar. Just come this way. Just relax. Es que tengo unas cosas. Déjame sacarlas de volar.
No, it is a marked vehicle. I didn't see that it was a marked vehicle.
No, don't worry.
It's like I've never sat in the front seat of a cop car before.
Okay? Just relax. All right. Sí, por favor. Let me do. There you go. Yeah, you're good. Let's go. 3215 there. Oh wait. We'll be en route to Webb County with that female. The SO. Right over there.
in that street, behind that arch.
This is in the court.
Sorry, Judge. So the rest of the video, Your Honor, although it's one continuous video, I do believe the rest of that point is here to the car, the audio. This Trooper Hernandez, did you saw right now?
Yes, sir.
And did you recognize yourself in that video?
Yes, sir.
Did you recognize your voice in that video?
Yes, sir.
Is what you saw here today a true and accurate depiction of what happened that day?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd like to re-urge the submission of State's Exhibit 13, Your Honor.
Judge, while some of this may indeed be an excited utterance, the point at which the trooper begins asking questions of the declarant of the excited utterance, it ceases being an excited utterance and now becomes a question and answer session between the trooper and declarant. So I guess we would concede the original part where she's up and there's no questions asked of her. And I don't mean open-ended questions, like the trooper, I can't remember exactly, but he may say, "What happened?" Well, that's open ended. That certainly doesn't make it cease to be. But when he starts talking in here about the truck on the street or in the truck is right, because now it is not what
They can just have her
saying,
testify.
okay, what happened? Where is it? Like that.
Certified.
Specific to specific question, it
It's
is
kind of
no
weird.
longer an excited utterance because the
I don't know why they
She would
interested
have
in
things
her.
on her own, blurting things up again, repeatedly saying the person's name, repeatedly saying that it was a white truck, and that repeating the incident. And then I think towards the tail end, when the trooper was on the phone, he still described her as being in shock. And this was way after those maybe pointed questions that you're saying. I think to that, I think it was still from what I was repeating the same thing. I think there was a news that afterwards, I think he was. Like, give me information because it's a very general. Okay, so what exactly are you saying should be kept out? So
I didn't make an exact time mark, but somewhere after about 6 or 7 minutes, it's like you say.
So what information are you saying specifically?
Well, when they
and let me before you answer that, I understood there may be a translation that's going to be offered. Yes, my coordinators mentioned because a lot of it's in Spanish. We don't have an interpreter. So.
And due to that, Your Honor, we actually filed it. It is certified by Mr. Dillon.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that point because I know we don't have an interpreter, and I asked my coordinator. He said that you all had a translation that you're going to offer. Like, what specific are you objecting to, Mr. Fuchs?
Mr. Fuchs.
Your Honor, if I may, this is an 911 call, and it's an ongoing emergency. She had just escaped a possible kidnapping, an aggravated assault. He's asking basic questions that further the investigation. None of it's being offered for the truth of the matter asserted. If anything, it's an excited utterance, and it's an ongoing
Well, and let
investigation.
me, I guess, just before I make my ruling,
It is for the truth of
part
the
of what
matter
I've
asserted.
heard in the video, Mr. Fuchs, Mr. Perez, is the officer asking questions about the description of the vehicle because he's looks like he's on the lookout and left and right. He's looking to the right side of his vehicle, to the left side of his vehicle. He's asking, there's trucks passing by, and he's asking her, is that the vehicle? Is that the vehicle? I mean, observing the surroundings. And so I think it's all still part of the same.
or excited utterance, Judge. And so once he starts questioning like that, the excited utterance is ended. Just because a person continues.
And stops being excited. It's just
I don't know if that's true.
Apparently, that one hadn't taken effect. I'm just saying, just because she's shaking and excited doesn't mean it's still an utterance. I mean, at some point, I mean, I guess in the statement she made down at the sheriff's office, that's going to come in too as an excited utterance. And she's sitting down there and they're asking her questions. Once the police start asking those questions.
But tell me what point again. I know you're looking at what are the questions so I can go back to that.
We just got this, Judge. We didn't have it.
That's what the translation is.
This translation, right?
No, it's been on file, Your Honor, and due respect to Mr. Fuchs, under Beauchamp v. State, there is no per se rule for determining whether between the making of the statement and the occurrence or condition precipitated the comment. A functional test should be applied, namely whether the proximity and time is sufficient to reduce the hearsay dangers. Shock higher.
Come on.
Her Okay, what's your name? What's your date of birth? He has now interrupted this. Stating things. I would concede that's an excited utterance. But at the point where he starts a weird feeling this time, well, that's a question she's going to. It's not uh, an excited utterance anymore. And that is on page 11. He then object to what's question.
No, we got to introduce.
No, no,
Is analogous to continues all the way to the very end until on the phone with just on her hand. Even crying, you can't see her, but this is more present expression. Arguably, even lead to this vehicle with her.
I doubt it's present impression.
I doubt it.
It's present. Everything is past. It's not expression.
I still think it's success. I think the judge is going to let it in.
Will it?
We don't.
Language.
Just I'm not object to that.
Well, we've done it.
Yeah, they shouldn't be tag teaming.
Well, 1 second. 13 minute. That's the video. That's the video. I'm over your objection. Court finds that it was an excited utterance statement throughout, up until the point that it was paused. Now on Exhibit 14. Go ahead.
14, when they're saying they're offering it as an exhibit, to us, number one, it's hearsay and it violates the best evidence rule. The best evidence is the DVD itself. Now, to assist what you might do is they may make copies as the DVD is playing. They can use it to go along and read, and then we get it back.
They should have dubbed it.
Do you have copies?
We have a copy. We have copies for the jurors.
That's what he's asking. Not
Well,
to,
no, yeah, we have.
he's saying
copies.
not to offer it as an exhibit, but to allow you to read it
Not a problem.
while they watch
As long
the
as they can have it and read it, it's certified, it's translated.
Maybe you can just instruct them. Something they say, Your Honor, you can instruct them. Hey, offering you to review, but then we're going to.
So they can't take it back.
And you need, and we not object to remaining an exhibit, so it's there, but they are informed you don't take it back with you.
So this will be an exhibit just for
It's a
to keep
court
it in the file.
exhibit.
Court exhibit.
Court exhibit.
All right. So we'll admit state exhibit number 14 as a court exhibit, not to be furnished to the jury, other than during the time they're watching the video, not to be furnished to them when they deliberate or otherwise.
Your Honor, 15, 16, and 7 was probably the second that
The jury has been out this whole time.
he was at being there, and the approach from the store video looking at the scene.
The only thing we would ask is to have them question him now so he can authenticate that that is an unedited copy of the video from that Circle K, which the recording was made. If he can testify to that to authenticate it, I don't believe he can.
Your Honor, that's only one part of authentication when it comes to a video. He can identify himself scenario in the video, authenticate the video. It doesn't have to be the person that records it or the person that burns the
Prosecution
video.
is 100% right on
He can
this.
identify himself within it.
If it's 17 is short,
There's snippets.
we'll play them and then I'll make a ruling.
So he can also then verify that it's unedited. Is that correct?
No, it's unedited as per. It shows just the that this happens. That's what it shows, and it's unedited. And we can more. Sorry.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to authenticate that it wasn't edited,
All right. Go ahead and
but they're going to let it in anyway.
show the witness your additional exhibits.
Exhibit 15 at this time.
He's not here, but I'm sorry. I figured. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes, ma'am. It's green.
I'm not talking about the light. I'm talking about the little light.
Yes, it's on. It's on.
Okay, all right. I'll check it afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is the truck in the upper left.
So as this is playing, Your Honor, I'm gonna ask, which is that a true and accurate depiction of what happened September 14th of 2018?
I don't know.
And is that exhibit 15 for the record?
That's exhibit 15, Your Honor.
How the hell does he know? I mean, it is, but
See, very this was kind of like dark. Oh,
it's like dark.
This one doesn't move. I can't continue it. Okay, I can turn it this way. That would.
So, one second, I'm not on the record. He's saying this was dark. I want to, when the jury comes in, can they see it?
Oh, yeah.
Dark.
Now
That's
that's
what I'm
good.
asking.
Not on the record, but we can all hear you, homie. They call these short clips.
We may withdraw this one. I'm gonna play States Exhibit 16.
Either disorganization. They didn't need to admit that one. Tisk.
Trooper, do you identify yourself coming in this gas station?
Yes, sir. That's me.
Is that you parking in this video, the States Exhibit 16?
Yes, sir.
That's a fair and accurate depiction of what happened on the night of September 14, 2018.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want permission to play the other one? States Exhibit 17?
Is that the extent of this?
It's a short clip. Actually, right now we'll see where Erica
This
comes
must
out,
be
but
journalists
as
taking
for the
pictures.
authentication, Your Honor,
That's
we'd
weird.
like to admit it as States Exhibit 16 at this point, unless there's any objections.
Any objections to 16 at this point?
We're just trying to authenticate it, or do you want to view it all?
There's no audio on this.
No, sir. These are surveillance.
Let me just fast forward a couple of
Fast
times
forward.
to make sure,
Okay.
that it doesn't change to a movie or something.
No, I'm not worried about that.
She's coming out.
There's no
Okay,
audio.
there she goes. Right there.
All right.
Can you identify the person that approached you in that video?
Yes, sir. That's Erica.
Just say wishes to admit
Why didn't they have that?
Exhibit 16 at this time, Your Honor.
We're okay with them. As far as them saying that this officer can testify, okay, this is me, that's me. We're still not waiving our objection that he can authenticate that the recording equipment was working properly and the rest of the predicate.
100%.
So State's Exhibit 16 will be admitted.
I hate that. Like they should have to
Exhibit
authenticate that.
17 for the witness as well.
You may.
It's not damaging, so like any more damaging.
It has on the monitor itself. It's not. You said it's too dark. This one. Sometimes it has the. Didn't change. That's fine. Now you can see one of them.
Trooper Hernandez, are you able to identify where this is at in this video?
Yes, sir.
Where is that exactly?
It's on the west side of the Circle K.
Is that the same Circle K that we've been talking about
Yes.
today, September 14, 2018?
Yes, sir.
It's the same Circle K that corresponds to the other video that we saw, State's Exhibit 16.
Yes, sir.
I think that guy's taking a picture of the boot put on a car.
Hernandez, correct? Did you identify the person that just came on frame there?
Yes, sir.
And who was that?
That was Erika Peña.
Your Honor, this time the state wishes to introduce or entail State's Exhibit 17. It's been authenticated properly by the witness.
Just to preserve the record, brothers, on this one, we object again that the proper predicate isn't being, this officer can testify to the recording equipment, et cetera. Also, on this one, Your Honor, this officer is not present and he cannot necessarily tell that this is the time or even the same parking lot. You know, I don't know if he's been into this back parking lot or not, or the time for that matter. So this one, we think he can't properly authenticate, especially because he's not present on this video, Your Honor.
He doesn't have to actually come out and he can testify that what he's seeing there is actually what he observed, and it's contemporaneous to the other video. As we've seen before, he testified that was the other video from a different angle. And as the video is shown, it's the same victim that's run in the same manner and wearing the exact same things. So we do believe that this has been properly authenticated at this time, Your Honor.
Well, Your Honor, again, I don't think that he can say that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but this is supposed to be a different part of this establishment. And I don't know, I think
So your objection is that he doesn't know or is not familiar with that location or that parking lot area, or is that what your objection is for the
Or the
record?
time. I mean, if he can say, "Hey, I saw that Mustang. I saw that guy shooting that camera," maybe he can. I don't know, but I don't think so.
So you're also objecting to the time that's reflected on there as being, I guess, 8:59 at this point now, 9 p.m.
Well, with this lack of knowledge, for
It's just not authenticated.
especially since he's not
They're
familiar
doing
with
a
the
terrible
driving,
job
and
of
we're going to rely on
articulating why they
time,
don't want it in.
that would be the reason to do that, to have him establish that predicate. And, and like I said, he's like the prosecutor said, oh, he knows that she ran through there. Well, what if she did somersaults coming this way? He wouldn't know. He didn't see her.
So, like,
Well, I guess they're offering it to show that the troopers identifying her as being there wherever that is. I guess.
I did ask him earlier if he can identify where that is, and he identified that it was the northwest or.
You're familiar with that based on what you're seeing there.
Definitely.
What about the time issue? They're making an issue of the time.
That's correct.
That's the same time that's from your.
how does he know?
Memory that this occurred?
See, how does he from his memory?
Also,
He remembered it was
cite
exactly 8:50.
Sandmeyer versus
Bullshit.
State of Texas 475 Southwest Second Third, and that is the case law that addresses.
Well, objection overruled this time. Case Exhibit 17 will be admitted into.
I don't know why he's letting both lawyers from both sides
We're ready for jury.
argue each issue. That's kind of weird.
Go ahead and bring the jury back in. Wait, 1 second, sir. You go ahead now. I'll give everyone a short recess. Take a few minutes.
Yeah, he was definitely gonna let those stuff in. She will be back in a few minutes. I'll be right back. We're back. And let's try this again. Maybe. So